Good evening, welcome. New collection, Unearthing Darkness, I'm not sure. A lot of records, so let's jump in. Lubrication, cheers. Before I start, while drinking beer, I remember tonight is the Uncle Ken's, the Crypt Keeper, talk with Phantom Slaughter from Worm. They're going to talk about, well, tonight, I think for me it's going to be middle of the night, maybe tomorrow for the Europeans, but yeah, they're going to talk about Foreverglades, the new record that's coming out. I think it's coming out by the end of the month, but I saw, because the pre-orders for the vinyl went up and it said 2022, so February somewhere. Delays. So yeah, that's out for pre-order. There's $20 spin, of course, and then the European web store's grind promotion, and I think some weirder distros here and there, like yeah, bigger labeled stuff that carry $20 spin. But yeah, if you want the B1 variant, I think grind promotion has it, the weird colors, but they all are weird colors. 2 singles are out. I think it's going to be one of the albums for me this year, because I can't stop listening to the first track for sure. There you go. Watch Uncle Ken's and Phantom Slaughter talk about, you know, probably weird ass demo tapes you never heard of, but whatever. It's going to be good. We are listening to Winter in the background. So this is the Eternal Frost demo from 94-ish, I'm not sure. Early, that's for sure. Svart Records, which is secretly in Finland keeping bangers in stock left and right. This is the Into Darkness Extended Edition, which will show up in a different video because I need to delve in a bit more. I had the Into Darkness for some time, but the Eternal Frost demo I never had on vinyl, so they have a lot of stuff. Ribokulu they released, Morbus Kron they re-released. It's insane what they're doing right now. But we're here to talk about the records from Babylon, Doom Cult, and let's start with the 7 inches. There is some things I can talk about more, there are some things I can't talk about at all, but you know how it goes with these videos. First one is the Wagner Ødegaard Hakakel Octal, something like that. It is the second one in the line of 7 inches he did, the one with the Wolfman. This is the second one on Alter Productions. All these 7 inches are yeah, recorded in Glipan Audio, August-September 2020. But there's not much info on here. 1 track or 2 tracks, I'm not 100% sure. Nice gatefold 7 inch. With some fire picture in here. 2 tracks, Hagal and Skalkam, I think. There you go. So yeah, some more for the WO pile that I need to delve into more and more and more. But yeah, there's so much to listen to, so little time. Listening to Worm, a lot, and it's just 2 tracks. Then the other one is the Crémentour with Victory of Cruelty, one of the Perverse Homage bands that came out of the same circle as, I think, Orgy of Carrion, maybe. Artwork kind of reminds me of it with the red and black. They had one on, what was that label? The one I always forget. I don't know. The pictures are a bit weird. They have those white masks, or is it corpse paint? I'm not sure. I didn't really like their first thing they did on, what is the label? Triumph of Death? I'm not sure. Red 7 inch, cool logo. Crémentour logo on the back. So yeah, there's not much I can talk. It's out of that raw US wave of Perverse Homage, but there's a lot of difference in sounds and influences, so yeah. Need to re-listen to the album, I think. But was the altar job, so I went for it. The Majesty of Only Its Name. I summon the Destroyer, Creator, Owner of All Presence by Niederness. This is a split with the mighty Void Prayer. Niederness had, I think, 1 or 2 records on Black and Green, and this is on Alter Productions. Or is it Black and Green? No, it's on Black and Green, sorry. Is this Alter then? This is also Black and Green. There you go. So yeah, Void Prayer, Niederness 7 inch. 2 great bands. Void Prayer is Bosnia, I'm 100% sure, but Niederness could be Portugal, but I think it's US. I think it's, I'm not sure. I'm not going to say anything. Comes on this black 7-inch, logos everywhere. So yeah, 2 new tracks by each. The Majesty of Only Its Name, and then an Ode to Dionysus. The Courtesy of Black Plague Circle. So yeah. There you go. Great split. Worth delving into. Then the last 7-inch, and one that I was waiting for some time. This is God with Axiom, I think, yeah, 6, and then Second to None. So it's basically a split. The snake eats itself. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's God is a tribute band to my buddy Egener, and I think Second to None was a band he was in, but like I said, I haven't been paying attention. This is the 7-inch God release. God is a band with friends, like Dave is in here. Axiom 6 came to me in the last weeks of Michiel's life when I was trying to deal with my emotions. There's an entire text on here by Dave, I love you and I miss you, which is my sentiment exactly. So yeah, he had written a song, and I think there's going to be more in honor of Michiel. Yeah, this is with Farida from Devil's Blood. There's nothing really more to say, not just a nice little tribute. And I think this was going to come out a bit sooner, but with the delays and stuff like that. There was a limited version with a candle or something like it, but I am just glad that this is in there. Such a nice picture from the man himself. There's a nice quote by Umberto Eco on the back, but it's in Dutch, so I don't know. It's about, I belong to a lost generation. I can just translate it. I belong to a lost generation and refined myself exclusively when I'm in the company, when I'm in company and when I share the loneliness of my equals, something like that. So yeah, a bit harder than I expected. But there you go. Loosely translated, it's that. So yeah, very nice. This is on Babylon Doom Cult on the label itself, and this is one of the first 7 inches they are releasing on a row. I think Wolves in a Condo or something like it. I just went for this one. Very nice tribute. 7 minutes. All right, let's dig into the 12 inches because there are lots. I'm going to start with these. Hardanger Vida 1 and 2, part 1 and 2. This is Iljarn and Nidhogg, as if you haven't heard enough from them on this channel lately, but yeah. The Devil's Elixirs are re-releasing 3 Iljarn, I think. Iljarn, maybe Forced Poetry, I'm not sure, and then Strength and Anger, I think. They did the Sortfaktor, they did something else that I can't remember off the top of my dome, and then these are the ambient records that Iljarn and Nidhogg did around the same time as all the other stuff. It was in the later period or in the mid period if you want. This is a ode to the landscapes of Norway, but when you see the landscapes of Norway in a normal sense, it's more something like this, you know, stark, black and white, snowy. This is, you know, summertime, I guess. Norway. Do I need to get them out? They're both the black version. There you go. Both the black version of this, limited to 100, and it's gorgeously released. It's beautiful pictures, I think by the man himself, I'm not sure. There is not that much info on that here. It just has matching posters. There you go. The black and the white, it's like a Come to Norway commercial, in my opinion. But yeah, very nicely released by the Devil's Elixirs, but actually through Van Records. What does it say? Yeah, 180 gram black vinyl, limited to 100. So yeah, some stuff. I haven't heard too much of the ambient stuff because, let's switch here. I haven't heard too much of the ambient stuff just because Landscapes, for example, is a 3 LP disc that has not been re-released and it's very expensive to get. So this will be the first delving into the ambient stuff, or the more electronic, if you will, stuff. I put on a tape. Here we go. Unearthing from Black and Green, The Last Drop, Travel Through the Night's Diabolical, I think. Here we go. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not going to talk about it. Maybe that's a mistake. Cheers to Alex, nonetheless. I'm drinking Turbol from Drie Fonteinen, a brewery in, I don't know where, I will say Brussels, but it's not Brussels. Diest, oh yeah, it's from Loterbol and then Drie Fonteinen, so yeah, good stuff. There, we are going to delve in, let's go. This is a heretical sect with rapturous flesh consumed on Galit Media, a record that was ordered a long time ago, I think about half a year ago maybe, and it wasn't coming in, or it was delayed, or I don't know what happened, but it's finally here. A Galit Media, for people who are watching this channel a long time, in the beginning there was a lot of Galit Media, simply because of the fact that it was around everywhere. I was very interested in the bands they were doing. And not that I'm not interested anymore, just your focus falls off maybe. I have some of the later Krallis stuff, I have some of the Tao stuff the later, but not recently. This is a record that actually caught my attention. Also because of the fact that they made a link to the Black Twilight Circle. Now, I'm not sure if it's correctly linked, but yeah, there was a link there. This is their first full length or their second full length. I don't know if the other one was considered demo or an EP. Doesn't matter. Rapturous Flesh Consumed is a beast of a record. It is a darker shade of black metal with some, I wouldn't say punk sounding stuff, but punk influenced, or the ethos or the way it's been playing, or it's been played, I would say, has something like that. This is the clear and red swirl version of that. I'll show you the band picture so you know maybe a bit more what to expect music-wise. Cover is gorgeous, you know. Just a, I don't know, Asian, Japanese inspired. Has a lot of dragons and stuff like that. Dragons and snakes. Where is the insert? Insert is gone. Oh no, here it is. There is lyrics on one side, and then this is the, there you go. So, Desert Dwellers, looking very weird, of course. There's some bones strewed over the amplifiers. There's chains everywhere, so yeah. Coffin Beast, Death Wark, Crypt Hammer, and Demonic Haze. So yeah, piqued my attention, and I'm glad to say that it did not disappoint. So, if you're into some heavy, blackened, I would say death metal with some punk stuff in there, or with a punk ethos, maybe this is for you. And there you go. Nice poster with it. Galit never disappoints. Adam is he has a store. It's called Eroding Winds, I think. His passion for this music. I only met him once at Roadburn, but yeah, great guy. But his passion for what he's doing and the bands he's working with. I remember watching or waiting for the YouTube to upload, or for someone to upload the Galit Fest footage in the Masonic House or Masonic Temple. So, great records. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, bands. Then, on to the next. This is Vlad Tepes, another French entry into the collection. I'm not sure if Black and Green did the original tape. This is a 95 demo. Here is the poster recorded November '95, partly done at some recording and playing practice at those songs were engraved in our blood and souls. Vlad Drakenstein. So, under license by Drakar. His face, that's something else. One of the weirdest faces in black metal, I think, or pictures. Yeah, this is the re-release or the vinyl release, previously only on tape, I think, maybe in the box set, which I have given up on finding a copy, but yeah, nice spot gloss. It is a, you know, sleeve like that, or a box sleeve if you will. Then this is the printed inner sleeve, a lot of skulls, a lot of stuff. Twilight of the Black Holocaust. Yeah, Black Legion's metal. So yeah, the '95 demo finally on vinyl. It is, as you expect, a Frenchy necro sound, as it should. New logo-ish. Or a rework, if you will, and then there's the picture again by the, I don't know, one of the weirdest pictures, I think. But yeah, classic material that was not released on vinyl, done right by Black and Green, which is, you know, always a plus, especially since I am hoovering up everything Legion Noir, so that's cool. Lubrication. Cheers, peoples. Well, let's see. A bit of a blind buy. You have to have one. This is Spectral Chain with Crossing Spectral Dimensions. Listen to it right before I started when I was setting up everything. It is raw black metal that I have been asking for the last 2 years, maybe 2 years, 1 year, with good production, but I don't think I know what I was asking for. It doesn't sound bad. I have to listen to it a bit more because the sound kind of threw me off. That's how good it was produced, which is weird to say, but yeah. It is on Alter. It is... there is some glue on here, but yeah. There you go, Spectral Chain. I think this was also a Perverse Homage tape, so that's even weirder that the sound is so good, if you know what I mean. But yeah, very nice cardstock on here. Of course, something has to fall. Spectral Chain belongs to no time or place. Now, by no means I am saying that this is a bad record, but I have to listen to it way more because it threw me off. The sound threw me off. As I throw off this record from my lap once more. So yeah, this was the complete blind buy because it was on Alter. If it was on a different label, like all the other black and white labels that are popping up, I might have skipped it, but you know, it was from the Alter drop. But this is, yeah, this is the challenge for this week. Listening to this again and then seeing what is possible. Next one, I think it's not that much. So we're blasting through nice and sweet, rearranging a bit. Here we go. Another Unspeakable. Nove Calhenieno from Tra. This has become a classic in its own right, in a very fast pace or in a very short time period. Here we go. This is the first and only record from XXX. XXX, yes, records I have. I fell in love with this record. I think this is maybe their best. I have one tape by them, the box sets, but this is their classic for any other, lacking of any other word to describe it. This is, yeah, this is their records. Sounded a bit different than everything else. It is a much fuller record. It is very musical. It is very song driven. But yeah, there is no info on this band. I think they're from America, but it's even unreadable. All this stuff. Very cool looking pictures. Cover also very good. But the logo is unreadable. The names are unreadable. So there's nothing much to tell you. It just came out of nowhere. I know Yo from Babylon Doom Cult, One Butterfly, Two Butterfly. He was trying to get in contact with these entities or this band to release this record, but I don't know. That means he was on the ball of getting this one because it's unfindable by now. The paper stock on this is incredible. I don't, like I said, it's my first Ixial. If they are all like this, it's very simple, but it's very well done. Great materials. But yeah, there's nothing more to tell you. Like I said, a very musical, raw black metal. The production, I don't remember the production, but I remember the songs and the musicality of it, so definitely check this one out. Top contender, it's not Forever Glade, but you know, who knows. Then, Tanker som Rich Natten, Jevel. I have to plead ignorance on Jevel. It's always a name that has been on my radar but never really took for me to listen to. It is a trio. I don't know everybody in here, but Faust is of course the Emperor drummer on Aftermath Music, and this once again was on pre-order for some time. It is their third full? I'm not sure. Yeah, one-sided closed gatefolds. Very cool records. One of the later, newer Norwegian bands that is still kind of true to this is the indie-only exclusive Whites. If that is something that still interests you. Where was I going? Yeah, it's one of those bands that still holds kind of the flame of the old Norwegian thing going. Especially since the people who are in here. And this has that blue shine to it. If you see the original, the black version, it has a gray, black and white, and it even more has that, you know, authentic Norwegian stark black and white picture feel. But yeah, record that I need to delve into a lot more. I listened to 1 and 2 when this was announced, and then I haven't really paid attention. But yeah, long titles, very long titles, all in Norwegian, I think. Tanker som Rich Natten is the shortest one, so yeah, Jevel. 2 more, so that was all. I'll save the best for last. That was all distro material. This was the last distro material, and this is Burning Leather, demos and rare tracks from 83 to 87 Battery. When I saw the cover, speaking about black and white and keeping it true to the old form, this is of course a bootleg from 2020 with some, yeah, like it says, a unreleased and rare tracks. It's made in Canada, like I said, 2020. This is the track list, and it sounds very clear. I was expecting a lot worse sound, but they always recorded in a studio because of his dad's connections, I think. But yeah, Crawl to Your Cross, the first 3 out of the gate are incredible. Rider at the Gates of Dawn, Crawl to Your Cross, and Sacrifice of Scandinavian Metal Attack Comp, which was the first track they released, I think. Yeah, God Save the Queen, War Pigs, and Ace of Spades as the dessert for this record. It comes on this gorgeous battery pink with the man. There you go. Very sick record. I loved it when it came in, and then when I pulled out the pink one, I was hooked. This is, if you can find this, it's very worth checking out. If by some reason you do not know these tracks, they're good, of course. Battery. But yeah, Burning Leather. Very cool. Thank you, Joel, for the hookup. That's it. It's nice, actually. Last one, and this is from Joel's personal collection. He is selling a bunch of records. If you're in, you know, if you're in vogue of buying more records, hit him up, and he has a list. Since we are into Lugubrum over here, he was selling this one, the Walker Cartel, I should say, not Walker Cartel. The wheelchair cover records from, I don't know, some time ago, but I don't know when. Maybe it will show up. Let's do some promo first. Lot Below is coming out on Babylon Doom Cult, and I was looking at it and thinking this will not be for me, but 40 minutes of claustrophobic and intense black metal. Imagine Hate Forest, Dark Space and Mysticum blend together all down the abyss. It's ocean themed, so that's not boding well for them, but you know, still curious, buy the flyer alone. Yeah, this is the... Do I have a year on this? XV, so 2018, I think. There's a lot of stuff in here. It came with a bottle opener, which he has misplaced, so that will maybe show up. But I'll show you the cover, or the back cover. There you go. Athelion Records, like I said, they now have the pre-order. Meester van Wortel, which is one of my favorite tracks, Vuur van de Meester. I think I kind of like this entire LP, EP, if you will. But yeah, love it. Let's see what else is in here. There's the poster. And was this the first one with Svein? I'm not sure. It's kind of been a while since I delved into the theory or the history of this, but so with this lyric inner sheet with them, UGT, weird ball plucking stuff on the back, lyrics, which are insane, of course, and then the printed insert is just throwing money down the drain, but is the glossy version of the lyric sheet, basically doubled up. I don't know why. It's weird. And then it's called Brown, but it's more, yeah, it's more brown, orange, carrot colored, of course. So yeah, another lugubrum to throw on the fire of the master. I can't wait till the new Bruine Chrome shows up. Very excited for that. A lot of parts. But yeah. Yo, thanks for this. I don't know why you let it go, but hey. You have to let go something, I think. Why question it? Walker Cartel. That's it. Tape's done. Perfect. I'm done. I'm going to finish this beer and then, I don't know. We'll see. Listen to some records, I guess. Peace. See you soon.